Hello everyone, it's Phil from Dr. Phil's Computer Support here, and today I wanted to show you something that I found to be occasionally annoying with Windows 10 computers, and that is the tendency for it to change the keyboard layout without you asking it to. It is due to some defaults and settings that you can change on the computer, but it doesn't advertise that and makes it very difficult to find out what's going on when you're having a problem. So what I've got here is a Word document opened up, and I'm going to type in the shift slash, which is right now giving me a capital E with an accent on top. That's not what I want. I want the question mark, which would normally be what I would expect to see. So what's happened is that the keyboard layout has been set to a different language than I want to use, and so the layout itself has changed because its keys are signed based on that language support. So the way you can change the keyboard layout without changing languages is with the Control and Shift button on the left side of your keyboard. So when I hold that down and press it, I should change back to my question mark. And the way you can see how many languages you have installed on your system easily is if you push down the Windows key and you press the space bar, you'll get this list comes up. And you can see that there's 4 different potential languages and layouts that are set up on this particular system. I've got English United States at the top, which is the one I normally would use, but if I accidentally or on purpose go to one of these others, I can get different characters happening. So you see that, you see this. So the question then becomes, how do you control those settings? And the way to do that is we go down and we push our Windows Start button, and then we go to the Settings cog, and that'll bring up your settings in Windows 10. And the place to look at is the time and language. So we'll open that, and then the menu item you want to choose from there is region and language, which controls keyboard as well. So when we go into region and language, you can see I'm set to Canada, which is where I'm from. I've got the language set to English United States, and here we have some different languages that are installed, which is how we're getting these different keyboards. And so when we look at the advanced keyboard settings here, we can say we want to use a language list, or you can just set a firm value in here and not have to worry about different layouts of the keyboard. You can also control whether or not you can accidentally change the layout of the keyboard. If you go to the language bar options and we look at advanced key settings and then change the key sequence, it gives us this little option here. So you can actually turn off these hotkeys that allow you to change those layouts on the fly. So you can either do that once you've got it set the way you want it, or you can just make sure the default is set to the one that you want to use, and then as long as you don't accidentally change those settings, they will always be the same. But now you know, if it does happen, how you can fix it. And you can check which one you're on with that Windows and spacebar button. So that's a quick look at how to control that. It does affect other values on your keyboard as well. Here I've got the @ sign, the Shift 2, and if I go to a different layout, there. So you can see we've got this quotes like an old typewriter on a Shift 2. So anyway, that's how you control it. If you have any questions, any comments, please send them along. Otherwise, have a great day, and we'll talk to you next time.